Hey there, true believers. Rain Kisaragi here in his office. It's only a backdrop for right now. I'll do an office tour proper later. But we're going to do the unpack for the Kingdom Death Gambler's chest, because that came in today. I actually made the Wojak face and pointed at my house when I came in. So that's how you know it's special and it's important. Anyway, let's take a look at this. My mic is over here, by the way. So that's why I have to kind of keep facing that way. Look at this boy. Look at this chunky boy. Oh god, it's so heavy. It's 28 pounds of packaging. It's actually, oh my god, I'm gonna drop this everywhere. So, I don't know if you guys can see, you should be able to see it. The Gambler's insignia on the box. It's pretty cool. It's a little bit hard to see. Oh, thank you, side table, I appreciate you. So we're gonna do it this way. But like every other unboxing, almost dropped this that time. We have to use the unboxing knife. So let's go ahead and do it. I have to use the unboxing knife off screen. Well, kind of. You guys probably see a little bit of it here. But we're just gonna open up the sides. Oh, hello. Let's not, drop the knife on myself. Okay. So the way that this box is set up is that it has it's a box of 3 boxes. The outside box is a box that you're kind of meant to throw away, I guess. Oh, we didn't do the Kingdom Death introduction thing, did we? I don't care. I'm too excited for this to please. That's fine. That's fine. We just ripped the top of the box. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We're throwing that box away anyway. So we have this box, the inside box. Oh, that's a picture on the back. Oh, alright, you guys have to see this. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Oh, please. Okay, we'll put this down over there, and then we'll get the rest of the packing bits out. Foam can just go over there. That's a future rain problem. The foam. Let's see. And what are you? Oh, you're the box of all the bits and stuffs. The miniature assembly. This doesn't have a design on the back. It's just a box. What else is in? There's more foam in there. I don't need that. Get out of here. Throwaway box. This is how I live my life. So I think we should go after the miniatures first, and at least take a look at some of these. We may not hover too long on this because it's not something that anybody but me cares about, really. I'll probably show off all of these when I finish building them, because there's a lot in here. There's a lot in here. Yeah. Please. Shoot. Please. Hello. Thank you. I'll figure out how knives work eventually. It'll be a dangerous day. Oh my lord. Okay, so I just want... let's do it this way. Just opened this up to piles of plastic... hello. To just piles of plastic. There's so much in here. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. Not really. It's going to be, going to be a while. Probably not the rest of my life, but for a while. Oh, okay. This is the part. This is one of the parts of the monster Atnus. He is the Christmas present monster. Not physically a Christmas present, but he was the Kingdom Death Christmas present. Because Twist Gaming beat a level 3 Flower Knight, I think is what won that. I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was a very long time ago. Here's one of the bits for the monster, the King. You guys can't even see that. Hold on. Get this out of the bag. We'll put it right back in the bag for sake of organization. Yeah. There it is. The plastic for the King. Yes. Behold the King. The King approaches. So the King is actually pretty interesting because he's a monster that they wanted to do back in the original Kickstarter, not the 1.5, which is where this mess came from. the actual like original core box. Please get back in your bag. Please get back in the bag. Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you. The original core box Kickstarter. There's so much in here, and they couldn't figure out a way to make the Lantern Festival, what he was part of, work. So I'm very curious to see how we've made it work now. And here's just a bag of all the little bases and stuff for what's in the box. What's in the box? Plastic. Lots of plastic. I will inevitably pour over every single thing in here for another 100 years. We're going to close this box to keep it safe from Marshmallow because she likes to eat plastic. So we're going to close this up so it's nice and safe. Or close it so it at least pretends like it's closed. I'll have to put that up probably. But now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. The core content box, which is showing my reflection, and my Area 11 poster that I have framed up there. I'll do the office tour eventually, I promise. I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy and tired. So let's go ahead and get this boy open. God, I'm so excited for this. You guys don't even know. It's been seriously like 7 years. This has been in like the process. Scope creep hit real hard with Kingdom Death 1.5 Gambler box, but I think it's pretty dope how it's so heavy. How everything sort of came together in the end, and I'm very excited. So we have more tokens. Yeah, tokens. Everybody loves tokens. Torment and S-Pressure. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What's this spooky looking maze skeleton man token? What the hell's that about? I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what any of these are. What are any of these? I know what luck means. I know that one. I know what luck means. I guess these are like reroll tokens? That's actually pretty cool that they give you tokens for that now. That's pretty cool. Okay, we got even more tokens. I can't look on the back to cheat on this one, so I have to kind of reach around. That is the guidepost. I know that. There's an event where a monster impales one of your dudes on a halberd to be like, hey, stop having so many people in your town, bitch. And then they come back and kill you later. There's like a brain tree. What the hell's the brain tree gonna... What is that about? Also, Blood Pond? Hell yeah, Blood Pond? Once I figure out how camera directions work. Been doing this for forever, by the way. Anyway, so those are the tokens. That's pretty neat. We have a new board as well, a new small board. This is the Showdown board. It's a small encounter with like wandering monsters, I guess, which is a new thing being introduced in this book. So that's pretty cool. You get a small little showdown fight board thing. That's pretty cool. Oh god, the character sheet is so thick. It's so wide. It's such a wide character sheet. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Turning my back to the camera like a true professional. Where are you? There you are. Found it. Sorry, I didn't come prepared for this. Who would have guessed? Rain not being prepared for things. So this is the normal character sheet, and this is the Gambler chest character sheet. It's so big. It's so big. It's got space for philosophy and knowledges. I don't know what those are all the way. But everything else looks about the same. There's a once per lifetime reroll, which is pretty cool, because there's not a spot for that on the original one. That was a 1.5 concept. So that's pretty cool. It looks the same otherwise, except for the philosophy and knowledge side, which I should be showing you, so I'm just pointing at it. Like this stuff over here, this is new. I don't know what it means yet. We're gonna find out together, maybe. We have, oh, cool. All right, neat. I don't know what that is. And more dice. Hell yeah. I'm a giant dice goblin, so more dice is cool. What the hell is this? What does this mean? What is this dice? What does this mean? I rolled a squiggle. Ah, of course. I'm sure it means something in the, oh, silica. No, let's not do that. Let's not get that out where the cat can see it either. Alright, let's go to our first deck of cards. Our first deck of cards. Why not? We've been beating around the bush with all this other nonsense in here. Let's take a look at the cards here. Oh, they're tall too. I'm gonna need to get new sleeves for these. All right, we got. Okay, these say the same thing. So we have this. This is a knowledge card, apparently. All for one. With their permission, you can spend other survivor's survival. That's a hell of a combination of words. As though it were your own. Limit twice, once per round. Okay, so these are like the knowledge things, and I guess you get like the abilities as you go, because this is the last one that just says you don't have a limit, which is pretty cool. I don't know why you're gonna be spending somebody else's survival. I guess like if you, this is just me talking about the game at this point. If you had the rawhide set and were like regenerating your survival, I guess you could just borrow it for free potentially and just regain that survival. Or would that work for you? Could you borrow somebody else's survival to refresh your... a concept. Then there's Legion, which is just a theory, apparently. There's no text on it. That's interesting. We're not going to look through all these because I'll be here all day. Myrmidon's Call. Ooh, that's kind of cool. The art is just so good on these, by the way. It's just so nice. Just all this art is so like haunting. It's great. I love these cards so much. Oh, there's so many things. Believe in yourself. Hell yeah, when you're guardless. What is guardless? How does guardless mean? Start with the sun limit gain +1 or +2 is the advanced one. Okay. If you filled no injury boxes. Okay. So I guess to fill those little boxes at the bottom, you have to do the thing in the observation, I guess. And then you get to do that thing. Okay. Oh, this is cool. I'm not gonna look at all these cards. I have a ton of other things I have to look at here. We're gonna put that down. That's great. There's also other cards that are like numbered on the back, and I don't know what that means. So we're gonna look at those now. Okay, this is called Facets of Existence. Attain Tier 1 philosophies. When you get other philosophies, they are available to you in your campaign. I guess this is like the innovations for this campaign, I think. Yeah, it must be. Because... I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what any of this means yet. But it certainly is cool. There's a rule book. Oh, there's a gear grid. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the Scout. Okay, this is the Scout. This was a concept that they kind of teased at like a ruling where you could opt to have a fifth person instead of just 4 come with you. But if you die with the Scout on the battlefield, then you lose all your gear. But if you don't take the Scout with you, you have 4 people, and if you die, the Scout recovers all your stuff, so you don't actually lose anything for dying. So that's pretty cool. So I guess that's... And if If you are alone in the hunt at the start of your act during the showdown, you may enact the Death Pack, the Logistics of Death event. You awaken the dreaded pack with its small bell. A blinding stench erupts. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means yet. We'll figure it out together. And then the hardcover rulebook. Pretty cool. Got the gambler insignia on the front, if you can make that out. My window is like really not helping this whole situation. It's just a small window. It's small, but it's really inconvenient for this. All right, let's open up the rulebook. We're not going to read too much of the rulebook just because it's full of spoilers that I don't want to get, but I do want to like take a look at it at least. I kind of want to see what the king does, to be honest. I kind of do. I kind of want to see what the king does. This is so exciting. You guys don't understand. Oh, encounters. Okay, there's rules for that. There's the scouts. Wanderers. Oh yeah, wanderers are a thing. Look there for the wanderer. Yeah, look at him. Wanderers are cool. They're like special event characters that show up. That's a teased concept as well. Are these just like art promo pages here in the front? I feel like that's... That's the Dreamkeeper campaign. Okay. Oh, it's so good. I'm just looking at the art right now, really. It's so nice. The monsters are so creepy. Oh, they're great. The art is so good. I'm not gonna read these events because I don't want to spoil anything for myself here. Okay, so this has bits of things, it looks like. I'm gonna need to read this like front to back to really understand any of this. Well, not like front to back, but like, you know. Decomposing Labyrinth. What the hell is this? I don't know what this event is at all. It's cool art though. Assuming I have it in the... I do. I have it in the shot. Cool. Good job. Good job, dickhead. Maybe eventually you'll figure this out. Alright, we'll do, let's actually roll an event. Let's roll an event. I can't show that one. Alright, let's do this one. Let's roll for this one, just for, the sake of doing so. Yeah, we'll roll for this one. We'll break out the dice, we'll roll for this one. Alright. Let's, Just outside the settlement, they gather to form a deadly pact. A death pact is formed. They will return with a kill or not at all. Gain the death pact innovation and the outskirts settlement location. Place a random basic hunt event card with the scout basic hunt. Replace, if I can ever read, a random basic hunt event with the scout basic hunt event card. An ill-omened stench spreads through the settlement. Following the smell, the survivors reach an extinguished guidepost. The foul wind moans through its darkened lamp. On the ground, the survivors find a waxy gray object, its eye-watering smell preventing them from seeing it clearly. Gagging and weeping, they roll it in layers of cloth until its smell is merely repulsive. The survivors contrive a use for the dreaded pack. Nominate a survivor to accompany the hunting survivors. The dreaded burden is lifted onto their shoulders. They are the scout this lantern year. They feel a grim responsibility. So then we go ahead and we roll on the grim responsibility event. Oh, lantern 10. Oh, alright, cool. Wasted that roll. The scout feels a new resolve and stands proud. They are the first to take up this mantle of the settlement. The scout gains +1 strength. That's good. That's a good little bonus. For I don't even know what triggers that event, but we just rolled an event. How fun was that? And we got something good. I mean, couldn't have happened when I was actually doing something, though. Oh, this is expansion for your settlement ID sheet thing for the new cards. Neat. Need that. Alright. Oh, here's the packet of... Oh my god, there's so many events. Oh my god, there's so many... Sorry. This is the settlement record sheet for the Dreamkeeper thing. There's so many events. And this is only going to really matter for me because I play this actively. Your quarries, the Crimson Crocodile, the Smog Singers, the Phoenix, okay, and the King. Oh, I'm excited to see what the King's about. Then the Nemesis are Butcher, Atlas, and the Hand. Okay. I'm surprised the Hand is in here, but then again, he is the God Hand is the boss, which is like the ultimate form of the Hand, I guess. So that's okay. But we get Wanderers and the Perfect Punt. I don't know what that event is, but okay. Then we have Collective Cognition rewards. I don't know what that means. Okay, cool. I'm sure I'll learn what all that is later. As I play. Oh, more foam. Just chucking things. Sorry, this is how I live. I'm an actual monster. We have our dividers. Yeah. That one's for Atlas. Isn't he creepy? Oh, it's terrible. Character cards, Crimson Crocodile, Gambler, God Hand, the King. Yes, the King. We await the King. We all await the King, even if you don't know it yet. Settlements basic content. Oh, that must be for this one, because you can break it down into just what your stuff is. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's neat. That's for storage. I'll be using those pretty extensively. Oh god, there's still so many cards. so many cards to go through. We have our location card identifier tab things. I should cut out part of these and put them into my binder. Ah, of course. This one, my favorite. What the hell is this? I don't know what that is. That's... Oh, the gaming gazebo? Hell yeah. That's what my office is called now. It's the gaming gazebo. That's what my office is called. Metal Gear. Cool. I'm sorry. I'm a doofus. Anyway. Cool. More identifier things. That's cool. Take the plastic out of the bag. Out of the box of stuff I'm keeping. Then we have... I guess these are the philosophy ones? Oh, here. Philosophies. Hey, alright. More card dividers. I guess these are like knowledges and stuff, which is pretty cool. So, further divide your cards for better storage. Never a bad thing there. What's next? What do you guys want to do next? We have more knowledges, we have resources and shit, we have hunt events, we have monster decks. What do you guys want to go for? Reach through the internet and tell me. Settlement events. Okay, we can do those next. It's the one that I grabbed. So we have more settlement events. Let's find one that looks cool. Oh, this one's actually quite pretty. The Death. It has events and things in it. Yes, that's cool. There's also, just for the sake of it's death, there's a birth one. There's a birth, it's pretty too. Let's grab the death one, because, I don't know. It's just the one I grabbed. Oh yes, mysterious eggs. Yes. Good. Mysterious eggs. I don't... With bizarre eggs, that's so strange. I don't know what any of this means. I'm not reading any of these. I want to be surprised. But yeah, those are new settlement events. These are things that happen every year when you come back to your town after you fight a monster. So stuff happens. That's cool. I'm a fan of things happening. What are these? What are these? These are just art cards. Yeah, these these are just art cards. Art cards are cool. They go in a different binder, and I just have them in like a photo album. Can't show that one. Probably can't show that one. We'll just put that away. Put that away for later. Oh dear. Okay. Sorry, I have to. One of them was backwards. Actually, fail though. I have booklets, little tiny booklets for things. Like here's the booklet for Luck the Wanderer. I don't know who that is or what this is about, but there's this little booklet. And then we have book for the other philosophies, like impermanism. I don't know what this means. This doesn't make any sense to me either. But yeah, I guess these are like rules for these individual little things, I guess. Oh, two of them are... Oh, half of them are upside down? Failure. Absolute failure. Whoever packed... No, it's fine. Yeah, I'll read through all of these at some point, because these are... Good lord, there's so many books. There's so many little booklets. Look at these little booklets. Look at them. Look at them all. So many booklets. I'll look at these later. Look at them later. What's next? Opportunities. Small cards. Why such small cards? I don't know what this is for. Chiropractic touch. Okay, these are for bone eaters, I guess. I guess. The bone eater slips behind you, stumble forward. Swap the model's positions as it passes. It wraps the base of your spine. An explosion of pain races up your skull, knocking you down. If the bone eater is toned, the force causes you to suffer the bruised tailbone, severe waist injury. So they just smack your ass and make you and like bruise your tailbone. Okay, cool. I don't know what any of that means. These will all make sense at some point. We have critical wound cards, little critical wound things. These are also for the bone eaters. They're one of those encounter things. Yeah, I don't know what any of this means. Cool. I feel like we should just have got, regular sized cards instead of these little babby things that have like a paragraph. Look at that. Look at that text though. There's text in this tiny little card. I mean, I'm down with it, but like, why so tiny? Why so tiny card? All right, we'll break out some more knowledge cards. That's another thing we can look at once I open it. Homicidalism. Cool. Hell yeah. Oh, this is okay, I see what this is. This is a random philosophy deck. Okay. For when you just need to, like, draw one for a character's. Okay. That makes sense why they're just so plain cards. That makes more sense. Then we have, what are these? Knowledges? Yeah, these are more knowledges. Oh, fingernail door. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. You feel something escape from the tips of your fingers. The sensation is oddly refreshing. When you roll a lantern 10, like we did earlier, before anything else happens, physically rotate the die to a 1 and gain 1 insanity. That's... okay. That's not helpful at all, I don't imagine. I mean, I guess if you want to, like, stop like a crit from happening for whatever reason. Oh, Blood Dancer. That's pretty art. Yeah, that's pretty art. I don't know what this means. I don't know what any of this means. I need to find sleeves for these too. That's going to be another issue for a different day. Oh, I definitely can't show this one. Marrow Monarchy. It's got a big old dong on it. Can't show you that. Oh, he's got a box on his chest. I don't like that. I don't like that. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Oh, that's even worse, though. That makes me feel even more uncomfortable. Okay, there's titties on that card. I can't show that one. There's more titties on those ones. Okay. There's lots of boobies in this game, alright? You gotta learn that that's just part of the course. We have more knowledge things. I'm probably not going to open this one because we've opened a bunch of those already. Let's bring out this one. Let's open up this deck. I'm not really looking at a lot of this because I want to be surprised by a lot of it. Snowcraft. I don't know what that means. Synchronic attack target. What? I don't know what this is. I guess it's for Atnus because it's about it's got north knockback and it's snow. A sword, sorry. So I guess that's just okay. That's okay. I don't know what that means. I'll break all these down to their correct decks in a minute. We have hunt event cards. We have the Bloodgrass Shards, which is a hell of a name for a card. There's a lot of text on it too. Essentially, these cards, when you're going to hunt a monster, you fill the board with either these cards or random events, and then as you land on them, you have to do the thing that's on it. Like for the Bloodgrass Shards. The event revealer happens upon a series of bloodgrass shards neatly arranged into art. They may investigate or follow the trail. And then you have your investigate or follow the trail. Let's go ahead and investigate, just because we can roll... We actually don't roll a die for that. Let's follow the trail, because we actually roll a die for that. Follow the trail. Roll a d10. A 1. Cool. We've hit both ends of the spectrum already. That's great for... you see, and on here on the 1 to 5, you suspect that the art may actually be a message and gain +1 understanding. Okay, that's not too bad, but it is too late. The monster ambushes you. Oh, that's unfortunate. And then a 6+ was you don't get ambushed and you get the understanding and then roll a random hunt event instead. So. That's cool. That's interesting. These ambush events suck really hard because being ambushed blows. Just being ambushed by monsters blows because they get a whole nother turn before you get your turn. They get 2 turns and then you get to act. It's so bad. It's so rough. Getting just immediately destroyed by stuff. And then we have these. Yes, it's me in the morning. Sorry. I don't know what this is. The survivors are knocked into the air. They land knocked down at Atnus' blind spot. Okay, it's about Atnus. I was right. Or the close unoccupied spaces. Okay, so it hits you, I guess. Atnus' blade masterfully traces a lifetime of pain. Every injury, broken nail, or skin you have suffered throughout your life, is expertly replicated. For each permanent severe injury you have recorded, suffer it again. Oh my god, that's so brutal. If you lose a leg, you just lose your other leg. That's so rough. Good lord. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting how that plays out. I imagine lots of being killed will happen against Atnus. Then we have secret fighting arts. Secret fighting arts are cool. Fighting arts are useful abilities you can have to give you special powers, and the secret ones are even more powerful or are terrible. Really depends. Actualize, the Atnus one. With that creepy face on that art. Creepy bastard. You gain +2 when attacking with a sword. That's not very good. When you make attack rolls with a sword, you may discard the roll result to increase another roll result by 1. You may do this as many times as you like, so as long as there's 1 attack left. That's actually really good. Okay, never mind. This is actually pretty good. Because it lets you get more speed and turn your speed into better rolls. So you can just nuke all of your other rolls to get 1 perfect 10. Or you can, just attack more than once. So this is actually pretty good. I don't know how you get this. I'll figure it out later, but this is actually pretty good. Then aerial transfusion. I guess this is the crocodile face, crimson crocodile. It's a doofy ass face. 2 additional bleed tokens to kill you. That's cool. During your act, you may spend an action to freely rearrange all bleeding tokens. That's not bad. That's not bad. Just pull them from people who are getting beat up and pull it onto this guy who can take more hits. Okay. Bleeding tokens, if you get 5 of them, you die. So if you get 7 of them, you die. That's pretty good. And then we have this is a new thing. I actually kind of know about this, the seed pattern cards. These are just things that allow you to get special items brought into your game, like the backstabbing stone, for instance. I'm imagining this is a founding stone, yep, and then you have to follow the instructions listed on the bottom of the card, meet the requirements, and then you can add the backstabbing stone to something that you can do, which is pretty cool. I don't know anything about how to do these. I haven't actually done them in my own game. I know what they are, obviously, but I don't know how to do them. That's pretty cool. Oh, the Masamune? Hell yeah. Should show off the Masamune, I guess, right? Masamune. It's a katana. Everybody loves katanas. But only if you're a mall ninja. Alright, let's grab this deck. Why not? This one. I don't know what's in this one. Hit locations. Hit locations. There's so many cards. Alright, we have hit locations for the Smog Singers, and then we have other... Oh, I'm not showing that. That's just bloody poop. I'm not showing that. And then resource cards from the stuff, like the Flat Vein. Yeah, you can get a Flat Vein from this monster. I don't know what this means. But you can get a Flat Vein. Isn't that cool? Oh, some groomed nails. Oh, they're so pretty. Alright, let's stop. Oh, fingers. Oh, more fingers. That's great. I guess this whole back is fingers, though, so I guess that makes sense. The Ancient Blade? What the hell is that? Who is this? Oh, this is the king. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, then. That makes sense. You archive this and roll a d10 on a 9+, gain 2 permanent strength. Otherwise, the blade kills you. Okay. That certainly is a thing that you could do. Oh, sorry. I'm so, enamored with these cards. Oh, it's so interesting. Oh, isn't it everybody's favorite? It's the Stone Baby. Why is there a Stone Baby? I don't understand why there's this baby. I don't... Fluted severed head. Alright. Smog Singers. Okay, well. Alright. So yeah, these are resources. As you fight the monsters, you get to get resources from them. That's how you build new stuff. That's how you make new things. And then the hit locations are what happens when you hit them. There's rules and stuff when you hit them. That's really kind of it. This all makes sense if you play the game. Pardon if this... I'm trying to explain this as best I'm able without making this a 3.5 hour video, so that you guys can at least follow along with what's happening here. Okay, let's grab this deck. This looks like more hit locations. Oh, the Dangling Bell. Hell yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's an Atlas position. I can see it. See, it's Atlas. It's all creepy there at the top. And it's got his thing on the back. That's how you know. It's a creepy tongue face. If your wound attempt is even, the bell's rhythmic oscillations distract Atlas. Give all of your face-down swordcraft cards to the other survivors. If your wound attempt is odd, your blow ricochets, bowling you over and sending Atlas into a fit of laughter. Suffer bash and gain the priority target token. If neither is the case, you fall in 2 parts. Slice down the center. Dead. How is your roll not either even or odd? Okay. That's okay. That's interesting. Oh, then the 99 finger spine. See, I told you he had fingers on his back. Yeah. It's another impervious card. Fingers stretch out. We're revealing the cache of stone faces the monster's been clutching. Okay. So you just, like, hit him in the back, but he's got a spine full of rocks, so he's fine. Oh, that's for the... Alright. This card said double chin, and I'm like, what is... Huh? That's for the gambler. He's got two mouths that meet in the middle. It's kind of a weirdo. There's a lot of that in this. On a wound, the monster is not pleased. It takes the dice that wounded its tough chins and alters it. Use a pen to blot out the 4 until it looks like a 1. The change is permanent. All 4 results on this die become forever 1. That's so weird. Why is that a card? That's so strange. Oh my god. Okay. That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay. I'm down. The gambler does weird shit. He makes you roll dice, and if you fail, you die in the base game. So, like, it makes sense that he's screwing with dice in this. There's a pile of plastic next to me. Alright, we have the exotic fur collar for the God Hand. Look at his art up top. It's so pretty. Yeah, he's very dangerous. He's a very dangerous man. The God Hand's hateful gaze shifts to the attacker. Their heart freezes in pure terror. They must prevail to spur their heart into beating or die. I don't know what that means. Or die doesn't sound very good. Oh, and then this one, the best location ever, the Gilded Codpiece. Hell yeah! Actually, no. The best location is the Beast's Scapular Deltoid. Perform True Ghost Step, targeting the attacker. The God Hand slices at the attacking survivor's hand. The survivor must prevail or suffer the dismembered arm severe injury. They suffer it twice on attacks with a two-handed weapon. I don't know what prevail means, but I guess that's a keyword for his thing, I guess. Oh, that's the king's... That's the king, okay. We have the 13th arm. I don't know how many arms this man's got, at least 13. You sense extreme danger, suffer 1d5 brain damage, you may cancel your attack. That's fair. Turn to face the attack, the monster clasps its hands over hands, forming an unfathomable knot. All non-blind survivors in the monster's facing roll d10. If the result is greater than their understanding, their brain matter twists into similar structures. They suffer the head explosion severe injury. Cool. That means that's instant death, by the way. Your head exploding is instant death, just so you know. If any survivors die this way, roll 1 death medal, that's an event, into the rewards of the aftermath. Okay. I don't know what that means. So yeah, all these hit locations just have like rules and shit like that. So you just kind of do what it says as you meet the qualifications of doing it. We got more Smoke Singer. Okay, this is just a full pack of hit locations. That's cool. I'll break those up into their individual correct decks later, but that's good for now. Oh, please. Oh my god, please. Okay, that didn't help at all. My gasping please didn't help. Send help. Please, send help. Oh my god, come on. Open. Abren. There we go. Just have to yell at in Spanish sometimes. Or in sort of Spanish. The death count. Cool. It's a crocodile card. At the end of each round, gain 1 survival and place a death count token on this card. You may surge as an additional time. Surge lets you use another action that turn, so you can attack again or whatever you need to do that has an action. Additional time each round for each token on this card. If there are 5+ tokens on this card, your heart bursts, killing you instantly. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. Oh, and then a trait card for him. The Immortal Presence. I like presents. Oh, not that one? Oh. Hypnotized by fidgeting spine fingers. That's a sentence I've said now. Your body's fear response escalates. When a survivor has 0 insanity, they gain the Terrified Survivor status card. Yeah, no kidding. Its finger spines are going... You're right to be terrified. Jesus. Ignore the bonuses to brain trauma rolls. You are guardless, and you can't ignore hits. That's what the Terrified card is. And if you lose 1 sanity, you can take a moment to collect yourself, spend an action to archive the card. Okay, that's not that bad. As far as survivor status cards, those aren't that bad. And here we go. We have, oh, the Flower Knight gets a card. Oh, I love him. I love the Flower Knight. He's not even in this box. He's in one of the boxes back there. Pincushion Pierce. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. Bloom is one of his special cards. I'll get into it at some point. Close threat. Oh, this is the attack cards. Duh, I should explain this. So everything has a before the action, or they don't all have a before the action, but sometimes they do. Then you move to the pick target, which gives you a set of rules on how to pick your target. Because nobody plays the monster, kind of everybody does, and you just have to follow the rules on the card. And then you have your move and attack, which does the move to whoever you targeted, and then do the attack as on the bottom. It's all very intuitive. Once you actually play this for a little bit, it's all really clear how this works. Another one. He's got 2. He's got 2 AI cards in here, Flower Knight. He's got 2. Hell yeah. Big fan. Oh, Unfair Coin Flip. Hell yeah. My favorite, the Unfair Coin Flip. The monster pulls a coin from its robe and flips it. Flip the luck token that has a negative luck on both sides. If it lands on negative, all survivors suffer 3 brain damage and gain a -1 luck token. That's crappy. -1 luck tokens mean you can't crit super easy, which is not really what you want. The dice bag. He's got a dice bag card. Oh, so much fun. When the monster makes an attack roll, take all the dice on this card and roll them as well, adding them to the attack. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Okay. Alright. That's so many extra... That's so many extra cards. That's so many extra rolls, rather. Oh, the gambler looks so interesting. Oh, that's the God Hand. Okay, he's got instant death as an attack that he can do. Because he's the God Hand. He's an actual crazy person. Repeat. When this card is resolved, place it back on top of the AI deck, face up. While face up, ignore effects that manipulate the AI deck. Okay, cool. So he draws this card, uses it, puts it on top of the deck, and then you can't shift it down out of the next card. Okay, that's pick target, perform True Ghost Step. In one motion, the monster lobs off your head. Suffer the decapitation, severe head injury. That is really rough. The God Hand in general just seems really busted from all the things we've seen already. I'm interested to see how you actually fight him in any actual meaningful way. Oh god, the Showdown Cleaver. Oh god, this just sounds bad. And the card art just gives me a bad feeling. With a mighty swing, the God Hand cleaves off the edge of the Showdown board. Okay, so he takes spaces away from the board. Place the God Hand 2 spaces from the left board edge. Place lantern tokens over the 2 lowest numbered columns without tokens. Spaces in this column are obliterated. The new left board edge starts at the first column without a lantern token. Any survivors that are in or move into obliterated spaces fall to their doom and die. Cool, that sounds fun. Oh, Jesus. You can embolden, which you could do before Oh, True Ghost Step. We've seen this a lot, this True Ghost Step card. So let's see what this actually means. Whenever a survivor suffers decapitation for any reason, replace their miniature with a beheaded corpse terrain tile. Okay. True Ghost Step. Move the monster until it passes through the target. Then stop and turn to face the target. Any target the monster passes through, other than the target, suffer decapitation. So he just moves through you and kills you. How do you even fight this monster? Alright, I mean, he is the boss, so, like, I get it. But, like, good lord. Good lord. So, not all the monsters are that rough. He's the final boss of this campaign. That's why he just kills you so often. He's supposed to be hard. Okay, we'll look at this one for the hand, for the king rather. Sorry, my liege. Resonance Pulse. When Resonance Pulse comes into play, all starters that are not hushed lose monster level +2 survival. That kind of sucks. Losing survival is not great. When the monster cannot perform an AI card because of its energy requirement, perform it anyway. Then discard this card. So that's a more normal. It's not normal because it has like gimmicky things on it, but that's a normal monster. They're not all that brutal. They're just like a lot of them are brutal. Not all of them. Not all. All right, let's go after this deck. We have two more because I'm not gonna open this one. So we have two. Let's actually open this one instead because this one's just more hit locations and stuff. We've already kind of seen a lot of those. So we'll do something else. We'll open this one. I don't know what this is. This has character cards in it, which are a new kind of card. I'm intrigued. So let's see. We have the new character, the Magma. I don't know what this means. Your blood runs hot, gain +1 speed. Okay. Grand weapons in your gear gain barbed 4. Alright, Guts, calm down. So yeah, that's cool. These are like, because normally in the regular game your characters are just random guys. They're just dudes. And they don't really have anything unique about them. But I think in this campaign they're trying to make it more like you have a character that has like, they're special and you don't want to lose them. So I think that's what this is about, as far as I've gathered. And that's cool. That's cool. We have a new slew of disorders for when you go sane. So insanity works in Kingdom Death in a weird way. Insanity is the armor for your brain, while your armor is your armor for your body. So when you lose all of your insanity, you become sane, and then you have to roll severe brain injuries because you've, seen things that you shouldn't see. Like, Schadenfreude, which is like when you watch an athlete fall on the football field or get tackled or whatever. It's happiness at the misfortune of others. That is German. When another survivor suffers a severe injury, which are bad, obviously, you are overcome with glee. You are knocked down and gain 1 insanity. That's actually really bad. Yes, this one. Welchmerzers. I don't know what this means. You cannot depart it unless you have updated the death count this lantern year. Wow, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, that's cool. I mean, disorders are fun. They make your characters better or worse. Some disorders are actually pretty good. Like Immortal. Immortal's very good. That means that all of your damage goes to your insanity, so you don't actually need armor because your brain just protects your body for some reason. So that's pretty cool. And we have our regular fighting art cards, like the Blood Zerker. Jesus, alright, calm down, guys. Gain +1 strength token for each of your bleed tokens. If you have 3 bleed tokens, you lose yourself in the blood and are guardless. I don't know what guardless means. I'm very confused by this. Speaking of insanity, Invigorator. You have +1 accuracy and speed when you have no insanity. So when you're sane, you are better at fighting, I guess. That's cool. Down for that. We have new terrain tiles, because there's new terrain. That's what those are. Oh, it was a blood pool. Yeah. So terrain shows up and is drawn randomly for the fights against the monsters, and they give special rules and stuff that you can do with your action. Like you can drink blood from the pool and roll a d10. If you are standing in the center of the blood pool, add +1 to your result. Survivors with hemophobia cannot drink. That makes sense. And then on 1, the blood turns your mouth, you vomit, gain hemophobia. 2, 3, metallic like the lip of a lantern, gain +1 insanity. The blood is warm on a 4 to 10, and you gain monster level insanity. And then on 11 or more, you drink deep and let the blood wash away your fear. You feel invincible. Gain immortal. That thing I just told you about. That was weird. That was weirdly well timed. And we have new innovation cards. Innovation are the technologies that your town gets, like dream schematics. Yes, dream schematics. I don't know what this means, but you can build the dream, and you can do stuff. I don't know what any of this means on here yet. Well, I know what like all the bad ones are, because those are really obvious. But like progress, gain +1 Lumi and +1 construction point for the Dream Project. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It probably is good though. It's +1. +1s are good. And then there's the Shattered Blade. I don't know why Shattered Blade is an innovation, but it's certain you certainly have one, and you can reforge it to gain the Unbreakable Zanbato pattern gear. I know what that means. With each reforged weapon gains +2 strength for the rest of this campaign. Okay, that's cool. So yeah. Every year you can add new innovations to your town. They all are helpful. Some in less than helpful degrees, some in incredibly helpful degrees. You can't tell me that face painting is not good. You can't tell me Ender Lantern isn't good. Those are the ones that let you do extra stuff, and they're incredibly powerful innovations and good things to happen. These are just like generic monster cards too. I guess we have those. We have a reprint of Indomitable, which is kind of cool. Don't know why I need that. Persistent injury. Okay, I don't know what these are about, but I'm sure they're important somewhere. Okay. The random hunt event cards. Remember how I talked about these earlier? So these are the random things you can find. The bone eater. Hold on. No, there's boobies on that. I just can't show that. There are boobies on it. The Ark Survivor random hunt event. Yes. Usually it's just roll on a table to do a thing, or you can go for bone eaters level 1, 2, 3, and 4, or the Scout Hunt event. That thing that we talked about earlier. Yes. This all makes sense. I still don't know what half of this does, but we'll figure it out. I guess we should look at some gear, huh? Some gear cards, because we're not going to look at that one. We've already looked at those. There's another box. Oh, my dice just fell. It's fine. It's still in the box. It's not that big a deal. And then I have this. Oh, let's actually look at this box before we look at the gear cards. Let's look at this box. Oh, please. Oh, this box. The box inside the box. I see. Please. Perfect. Alright. And let's see what's in this box. This box inside of a box. Boxception. Oh, this is all the, more silica. I need to stop doing that. It's going to give people the wrong idea about me. We have settlement locations. These are cool. You get these either from beating certain monsters or from different events. Like this is the Corsarium? How you pronounce that, maybe? But yeah, this is what the actual place in your town looks like. But you can build all that gear on there. See all those gears? All those gears? Yes, all those gears. They all have costs, as you see, and then you get stuff, which is pretty cool. Ah, yes, my favorite location. Don't know what that means. Don't know what it means. Oh, this is my office. My office, it's right here. The gaming gazebo. Cool. Oh, that's actually really cool art. That's really cool art. I like that a lot. The Keeper of Dreams. It's very cool. The Gambler. That's him. That's the guy. That's the Gambler. Oh, that's cool. I do appreciate new locations. I do appreciate that. Then there's the Bone Eater basic action thing. I can show you this side. This side has boobies and penises on it. I can't show you that. But I can show you this, though. Yeah. This doesn't mean anything to anybody. It doesn't. Then the back has their basic action. I think I can, if I do it like this. Yeah, there you go. It's their basic action. That's how the monster fights. When they don't have a card that says they do something else. So, that's cool. That's as far as that goes. Oh, these are more AI things. Yeah, these are more monster decks. Can we get a normal card that I can show you so it's not just all like, you instantly get murdered, you instantly explode, you die in a pile of gore. Okay, here we go. Creation Spark. This is a pretty normal looking card. Pick target closest facing in range. If there's no closest threat in facing, then you do closest survivor. And if you have no target, you do King's World. King's World is probably the king's like instinct action, which is the one that they do if they can't attack anybody. It's a thing. It makes sense the more you play the game. But then you move and attack. You ghost geometry and attack. I guess that's how the king moves. If I take a shot at the dark. 4 speed, you roll 4 dice. On a 2+ it hits. You know what that means. And does 4 damage, which is a lot. That's a lot of damage. This is a higher rank monster though. He's a very powerful man. And then after damage, you current 3. I don't know what current 3 does, but you do current 3. Whatever the hell that means. Let's see if we can find out what this is. Current. There we go. Current. Current X. The shock arcs through you to a survivor with metal gear up to X spaces away, so 3 in that case. Perform the attack profile on them. This cannot arc to a survivor that has already suffered damage from this attack. Okay, so his attack bounces from person to person if you're wearing metal. Okay, that's interesting. And then Ghost Geometry. Place the monster adjacent to the target. Okay, you should just teleport. Got it. On top of as many other survivors as possible, so he like materializes on top of you. You do collision, and they suffer monster level +2 brain damage. Okay, that's annoying, but if you get spacing, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Oh, and then the actual cards for, and like more scout terrain things. That's cool. Then we have those for the Smog Singers, and okay, that's kind of that's you guys get the idea about what these cards are about. You get the idea about Masha cards. We're not going to dwell on those too much more. And we have more of these, more character and pattern cards. Let's see if there's any cool characters. I actually need to get some water. Hold on. My water's just by my microphone. I've been talking for an hour. This was longer than I thought it was. It actually was. It actually wasn't. We get more pattern cards. We have the Song of Love. Hell yeah! I don't know what this is. It's a song though. Apparently, it's a whole other card time. When this card is turned face up, remove all of your guilt tokens. Love fills your lungs when you burst from your nostrils. You realize you realize the monsters have been greeting you and trying to include you in their life journey. Hurting them hurts you. When you gain a guilt token, suffer brain damage also. Okay, so you just like don't fight the monster if you have that, or you just work around fighting them. Oh, then we have filler cards. I probably can't show you any of these for the Bone Eaters because dongs and boobies. Then you have regular pattern cards, I guess, which are like the Blood Drinker. Well, there's a lot of blood in this game. You just kind of get used to it. A lot of blood and death. And the Dome Buster was my name in high school. I will not elaborate. The Fear Spear. Alright. I have to show the Fear Spears because the name's great. Alright. Oh, that Unbreakable Zanbato. There it is. Look at it. It's a big sword. It's a Guts' sword, except it actually looks like a sword. Not just a slab of meat that he beats people with. The Violet Phoenix Gauntlets. The hell is that about? It's cool, though. I don't know what that is at all. I don't know what any of this is. More basic. These are just reprints of basic resources. They're the perfect regular resources. And then you have more characters. Oh, Out of Sync. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Gain -1 permanent green, red, and blue affinities. Oh, that's unfortunate. So the way that your affinities work on your gear cards is they'll have like color. I'll get to it in a sec with the colors, but when they link up and you get new abilities, whether it's like a connected one or a shared connection elsewhere. So if something requires you to have like 3 green affinities, which I'm sure something will have that on one of these cards, you need to have 3 green pairs or 4 green pairs if you're out of sync, which is unfortunate. So these are just different characters, just more of the ones we've already seen before. Okay. That's interesting. Down for that. Character cards are something that I'm actually really interested in. I want to learn more about how they're used and stuff. So that actually intrigues me quite a bit. This is a cool box. I'm going to save that, obviously. But, you know. Now what's next? We were going to do gear. Yeah, we were going to do gear before I got distracted by the box in the box. This is probably the last thing we're going to do, because there's a lot for me to unpack still, but like, you guys have suffered with this for over an hour now. So, yeah. I'm not gonna hold too much more of your time, I promise. I'm sorry. Sorry it's taking this long. Oh, please. These little blocks never open correctly. There's a mountain of plastic next to me. I will have to clean that up immediately. Okay, so the Spear of Life. This is a gear card. See that green on the side? If that matches with another green, you get a green affinity. And because of the gear down there at the bottom, the puzzle piece, that means when this particular green is paired, you get that ability. Which in this case is when another survivor dies from bleeding, roll a d10. On a 7+, your dart saves them. They suffer -1 permanent evasion and remove up to three bleed tokens. So you can just save somebody's life if they're dying. That -1 evasion sucks, but like dying sucks worse. Oh, the blood glass cleaver. Oh my god, that looks so cool. Oh, it looks so cool. It's honed 5. I don't know what honed means. While this is equipped, you are guardless. Guardless means you can't dodge or ignore hits. That's unfortunate. I don't know what honed means, but oh, nice. Thanks, blood glass dagger. Honed 3. This has 3 strength until its edge is ruined by wounding a parry or super dense location. Okay. So then the cleaver has 5 strength until it hits a parry or impervious. Okay. That's interesting. It's an interesting mechanic. You can make some cool stuff about that, I assume. Then you have the crimson dress. It's armor. For your body. See the little body symbol underneath the armor? Yeah. It's easy. Then you can immortal spin. You can use your move and activation to move three squares forward. If you move three spaces, like you want to say squares, activate a melee weapon with +1 strength for each bleed token you have. Okay, so the Crimson Card is all about bleed tokens, I've gathered. That's interesting. So yeah, there's just a ton of things. There's a ton of things. There's even more. There's 2 more bricks of these. There's so many little things. I'm going to have to find homes for all of these in my set. But that just about covers all the stuff I'm going to unpack. There's more to do, but this is a lot. And you guys kind of got a good idea of what's going on with this. I'm very excited that I have this in my hands, and it's all right here in front of me. I'm very, very excited to go through more of this and put all this away and catalog all of this, and I'm so excited to play. Oh my god. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys, so I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you next time. Till then, okay? Act.